Now, today's topic is really important to me because everything that I do with my life is kind of related to it. Now, back when I was younger, when I used to play video games literally every single day, there were always these people that told me to touch some grass. And I didn't want to agree because I thought, oh, I'm outside every single day. But I never understood what it really meant. It's not simply enough to go outside if you live in a city, to walk around and literally just see buildings and buildings and stuff like that. No, it's much deeper than that. People use grass as a resemblance of nature. And if you want to succeed in life, you must connect with nature. Because everything that applies to nature, it applies to us. If you observe Newton's every single law, especially the third law of action and reaction, you can see that everything that you put out into the world will actually come back to you in a way. Meaning that if you put all of this value into the world will reward you with value. This goes for how basically every single millionaire made their money, and also how they lose their money. Bruce Lee is known for a lot of his quotes, one of them being about water.
This is what it is, okay? I said empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
And I think that is one of the most important things we can know about nature. Because at the end of the day, we do mostly consist of water. I'm not sure of how many percentage and all of that, but you know what I mean. And if you observe that, we can understand that we have much more connection with the nature than we think. At the end of the day, when we were in the caveman days, the literally only thing that we were connected with was with the nature and with each other. There wasn't many of these building things like outside right now, like concrete and all of these things. We didn't discover them. We literally had trees and rocks, and that was simply it. So when you observe this thing that I have around me, this nature, you know, even if it's a little bit, you can start becoming grateful for it. And the more that you observe it, the more you will understand the key principles of life. You are a part of nature. And if you don't connect with it, you'll not be able to be successful in it. Even though we try and remove most of the nature, like you see in many big metropolises like New York and all of these other cities where there isn't much greenery, I think you can get really depressed, especially in those cities. I think this is why Americans are actually mostly depressed. It's a lot of other factors, but I think that at the end of the day, it's simply because you're not connecting with the nature anymore. You're not connecting with the thing that you were kind of born into. This is why I love climbing so much. You know, like rock climbing, going up on mountains, and all of these things. At the end of the day, what I want to do is to actually, why do I want to make all of this money? Well, so I can have freedom and I can live wherever I want. And in the end, if I want to fly to, I don't know, Malawi or something like that, where there is like a lot of nature or like an island, I can go and do that within a day. I don't have to wait because I have school, because I have work. No, I can literally schedule it that day. I have a flight in 3 hours and I can be there in 12 hours, you know? Or if I want to go to Australia, I can be in there in 20 hours. If I want to go sand duning in Egypt or in Dubai, I can literally go and do that within a span of 2 days. If I want to go swimming, I can go to all of these other places. If I want to observe mountains, I can go to Iceland. You understand what I truly mean with this. If you don't want to connect with nature, the nature will not want to reward you with the thing that, well, you want at the end of the day. It's simple, like action and reaction. And I haven't spoken about nature on my channel at all, but the more that I observe it, the more I understand that even it has a big connection with this channel also. Everything that you do, psychology is actually really based upon things in nature, like you saw Bruce Lee with the water. And I think you should really try and understand and know nature, because if you don't, I think it would be like a fairly sad existence. Going out in nature, scavenging, having all of these nice adventures is, I truly think, one of the biggest meanings of life. And if you don't have that, if you're just locked in a room at work in this box with people that you don't even like for what, like 8 hours a day, do you think that is a life that's actually worth living? I don't think it is. But you're being told that it is. At school, at work. Your family is even teaching you what you should become. I think that right now, I learned more things from just observing the nature and the things around me than I did from school. At the end of the day, math and all of these other subjects you learn from school were made from the nature. Even the words I'm speaking right now were started with actually naming the things that people saw around them and using symbols for them. I hope that you now understand why nature is such an important factor in not only success, but in happiness. Because back when I understood that I didn't have that much nature around me, I used to be really depressed, like I said, playing video games for the whole day. And I didn't really explore. I wasn't really interested in all of these beauties of the world that God has so willingly awarded us with. I think you should right now go and on a weekend go to a mountain. Observe how it's made. Observe the stones. Observe the nature. Observe the trees. Observe it. And find gratitude for it. Because gratitude is a powerful, powerful thing. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found some value in it. And this is truly one of my favorite videos I have ever made. Because it was such an interesting thing to understand that I can actually make a video from this. A really informational one. So if you got some information from it, I would highly appreciate you click the like button, the subscribe button, and also the notification bell. By the way, I upload every single day. So if you want to get notified, like I said, the notification bell. And also give me a comment. Tell me about some of the adventures you've done into nature lately. And yeah, just like always, if you want to watch some of my other content, you can click and watch my last video right here. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Faith be the reason, and I will see you tomorrow, my friends. I love you all, and peace.